All right, so here we are. We have our blog post in. I talked to you about titles, making sure those are a little bit more interesting. So as you can see, I replaced mine here. We've got the body text in here. We've covered linking. Now we just want to go ahead and cover how to add some pictures. You can see here I've got a fairly lengthy blog post and there are no images at all. You obviously don't need to have a blog post this long, but feel free if you like to. But I'm going to go ahead and add some images. To add some images, first you need to take a look at what you've written and see where an image would be appropriate or useful. So when I look here, this first paragraph, I talk a little bit about how I read the last Harry Potter book. So at this point, this would be a good place for me to add an image of maybe the book cover of the Deathly Hallows, which was that last book. So I can go to Google image search, Deathly Hallows book cover. Go to images. Here's the first one. Looks like it works great. I can view the image. I'm going to go ahead and right click and save the image. Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows. And now it's been downloaded to my desktop. All right, so that's there. I'm going to keep this window open, not close it yet, because I'm going to need this web address. In fact, right now I'm going to go ahead and select all and copy it. We go back to my blog post and I want to put the cursor where I want the image to go. So I want the image to start here, just on this line where I start talking about the last Harry Potter book. And so I'm going to click Add Media. And by default, it will always take me to the media library, which is where all the images that are already uploaded to our WordPress site, that's where they all exist. As you can see, there's not much here because this is just all the backgrounds and such. So you're going to upload a file. Okay, so again, upload a file right here. Select the file. You can also very simply drag, so you can drag the image there as well. You don't just have to upload it, but I'm just going to go ahead and upload. You find it, Deathly Hallows, open. And there you go. So once it's been uploaded, you can see it goes right into the media library. And now that it's in the media library, actually any student, I think, can pretty much use this image. And over here on the side, it'll give you some of the settings for this particular media image, the title, etc. Right down here, attachment display settings. We'll talk about alignment in a second, but there's going to be this other thing called link to media file. Now, by default, it will link to where it is saved on our WordPress site because we just uploaded it. So it's going to automatically link there. In order to cite your images properly, however, you want to make sure that you link it to the original source. So you would go to custom URL. All right, so that's right here, custom URL. And then you're going to go ahead and again, you want to take this website address, which is where you found the image, and you're going to go ahead and paste it here under custom URL. And then that's it. And then you're going to insert it into the post. Now, when I insert it into the post, it doesn't look very nice. Do you see how it looks kind of all crazy? It's not very attractive looking. The alignment is, you know, kind of strange and odd. So we want to change it. So we just click on the image. And you'll see there's different options here. So by default, it goes to no alignment, but you can align it left so that the text wraps around its alignment. You can make it center if you want. You can align it right, or you can have no alignment. Right? So I'm going to choose align right because I think that looks pretty good there. Now I look at this image and I think, well, I don't know, it looks kind of big, but I'm not sure. So you're not sure how it's going to look once you've posted it. So an easy way to preview it would be to save your draft. And in fact, that might be something you want to do on a regular basis. Just save your draft periodically to make sure that you don't lose any text. So save your draft and then you can go ahead and preview. And once you preview, it'll take you to what it will look like. So you can see what it looks like. So this looks pretty good. Maybe I want to make this a little smaller. So I can go back to edit post and I can click on the image. I can click on the little pencil icon. Now the pencil icon will let me edit the image, allow me to edit the image. And again, this is another good place to go. If you forgot to do the custom URL where you're going to cite your source back to the original image website, this is another place where you can do it. The other thing this allows us to do is also to edit the original picture. So this is 919 by 1388. This is in pixels. Let's say I want to change that to, I don't know, 400. I want to make it smaller. So I can scale it, keep the same aspect ratio, but scale it a little bit smaller. I think that worked. And then back, and then update it. And now I think it got a little smaller. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem to be working right now, but that's how you would do it essentially. Okay, so I've added an image there. All right, so I'll do that one more time just so that you can see. So down here, for example, where I had that link before about Severus Snape's love, let's say I'd like to have a picture there. So I'm going to add media, and I want to upload a file just like I did before. Here's that picture again. So I'm going to save the image to my desktop. And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to, this time I will do a drag and drop. So I can drop that in there. Okay, and then again, I want to make sure it's the custom URL that I'm linking to and not to the WordPress site. So I'm going to go back here, make sure I copy that website address of the original image, go over here, paste that in there, and then insert it into the post. And again, the alignment looks all weird, so I'm going to change it so that it's left aligned and wraps. That looks pretty good. And I will save the draft again, and then I can preview it just to see what it looks like. So I can preview it, go back to that window, and there you go, so that you can see what it looks like. So that already looks a lot better than just looking at a whole bunch of text. All right, so that's it with images within the body of our text. Next, I'll show you how to do feature images in a second. All right, but that's it, images, great.